Part of my plea deal when in court was that the video got taken down,
Yeah.
or else I could have faced jail time.
Show your butt for the camera, will you please?
Come on. Stick your
Dang.
finger underneath it to show off.
Dang. Papa John is my hero, okay? I don't care that he said the N-word. He's my hero. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. I am your host, Broc Gardner. Go follow me on Instagram at KendallBroc. I'm here for life, dude, all right? I've been on the grind, posting nonstop. My goal is to get a podcast out every single week this year. 52 podcasts, 52 weeks, no matter what, baby. All right? Today, we had on YouTubers, TikTokers, models, Speedy and the G, Utah natives, such as myself. I found Corey through TikTok. Corey's one of the guys. It's Corey and Damon. I found Corey through TikTok. Found their YouTube. Their YouTube is hilarious, dude. They have pranks. They're banned from the Vivint Smart Home Arena, which we get into. They're banned from Post Malone's house, which we also get into. Their channel is mostly pranks, and they just have no fear. And they're just so fun to watch. And after like doing the interview, I just realized they're super down to earth and sweet guys. Like they're just super nice, super fun to talk to. So go check their channel out. After that, I'll talk about something stupid, probably. I don't know, for a little bit. But right now, let's go on to Broc's Book Corner and get it started. See you there. All right, welcome to Broc's Book Corner, the only show where a homeless person talks about business books. This week we're talking about the 4-hour work week. Pardon me. 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss. And this chapter was chapter 8, I believe. And it was talking about outsourcing your tasks, which was an interesting thing. Most of the time, outsourcing is basically you take some of the menial tasks in your business and you just pay somebody to do it. Most of the time, it's like people from India or China, you know. And this was actually talking about like outsourcing your daily tasks, checking email, scheduling appointments, you can get like a virtual assistant, I guess, through the internet and pay them not that much money to do like these tasks for you to free up more time, which was an interesting concept. I've never really thought about that. Kind of odd. But I think I might do something with that. I might try that out for the next couple weeks. Who knows? So yeah, that was super interesting. Not much more to talk about with that chapter, but we'll catch you next week on Broc's Book Corner. Let's go on to the interview with Corey and Damon, Speedy and the G. brocgardnervstheworld. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I'm here with Corey and Damon from Speedy and the G. Guys, what's going on?
Hi, I'm Corey.
Damon, that's a good intro, dude.
Thanks,
Short,
dude.
simple, sweet.
I mean, I try
I like
my
your
best,
hair.
you know. What's that?
Where are you? What studio are you in, bro?
I'm in my grandma's basement studio.
Are you a big hunter or is just she?
My family is huge into hunting. This is actually all my grandpa's stuff. I'm not as big into it, but I think it looks sick.
Where are you from? Northern state?
No, southern.
Which one?
Oh wait, northern
You don't want
state.
to say?
I'm in Utah. Oh, I'm in
you're in
southern
Utah.
Utah. Yeah.
Oh, what part?
I'm like 40 minutes from St. George. It's called Enterprise. It's like this small town.
Oh, that's what's up.
Word.
Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So you guys are in northern Utah, right? Where exactly? Are you allowed to say?
Yeah, I can say we're up in like Alpine Lehigh area.
Gotcha.
Like we're about 40 minutes out from Salt Lake City.
Gotcha. Cool. Do you guys do you guys like Utah?
Yeah, I mean, I love it a lot. I could do everything I want here. Like you could surf, skate, climb,
Yeah.
ranks.
Yeah.
I mean,
city.
for like content and stuff, obviously it's not like
It's getting
the
drier.
golden spot.
Yeah, for
But,
sure.
As far as how comfortable I am, yeah, I'd like to be here.
Yeah,
for the rest of my life.
I feel like you guys make it work though. You guys take what you have and like make it work with content. Kind of. A lot of your videos are like super original, and you can just kind of take your situation and make content with it, which is cool.
Bro,
Thank you.
we're trying our best, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It is difficult, especially with COVID, because like we like going out in public so much.
Yeah.
And
yeah. So, how did you guys meet? Because Damon, you lived in California, right, for most of your life?
Yeah, Orange County boy, dude.
Yeah.
He's awesome. Yeah, so I moved here 8th grade, and Corey already had an established name for being the rude, dorky kid throughout middle school and stuff, and like a little troublemaker. And like, I don't know, I moved here and just saw him do some funny stuff, just like climbing poles during school and stuff. And I thought that was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
And then next thing I know, I just like was like, that's home. He's got to be our homie. So ever since like 8th grade on, we just been getting in trouble with each other ever since. So
Gotcha. So how did that move into like content creation?
Oh, well, like I always knew I wanted to do it. Like before I graduate, right towards the end of my senior year, I was already running a YouTube channel, like trying to teach myself how to edit and stuff. And Damon approached me with an idea for a podcast like we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Like that was the original idea.
Yeah.
And so we did a couple episodes of us just talking in my parents' attic, and they weren't good at all. They were terrible, absolutely terrible, unfunny, just dumb. And slowly we kind of just took the receptiveness of our audience and we went out in public, and that seemed to work better than what we were doing. So we transitioned into a YouTube channel, and eventually where we are now with TikTok and stuff.
Yeah. So let's talk about something real quick, because you guys, most of your content is like, would you call them pranks or would just like vlog type stuff?
I like pranks and vlogs.
yeah, pranks,
Yeah.
definitely.
You
We
guys,
try to do like the least amount possible.
you guys have
No one really-
like, you have so much like courage, and you have no limits, I don't think, in my eyes. Like I'm super low key. I never take any risks like that, and you guys just have like no shame, I guess you could say. Like one example is like in the one video where you're playing hide and seek in the mansion or in like the expensive houses, and Damon just like takes off the jumpsuit that he was wearing and walks through the house with no clothes, and you seem like super fine with it. And it's just have you guys always had that, or did it develop through like making videos?
He's braver than I am. Like you give us credit for both that, but we talked about it beforehand. That not a chance in hell I would have done that. Like walk.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Far braver than I am. I'm actually very like anxious socially. Like I get very nervous before the pranks. But as far as boldness, that's all him.
I don't even know where that comes from. I think I just really like attention, and I'll do whatever I have to do to get that.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking, hey, I'll walk. If people are gonna look at my butt while I'm walking out of here, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
But after you do it for a long time, it just like it doesn't, like after we did the whole Vivint smart home video thing, so you get into the arena.
Yeah.
It's nothing else gets me nervous like that.
Damon's proud of his butt too. Like
I am.
he will proudly show off his butt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
It's not
good.
great, but it's
Yeah.
it does its job.
Show your butt real quick.
Show your butt for the camera, will you please?
Show your butt, bro. Come on. Stick your finger underneath it to show off the cup.
Dang. That's thumbnail worthy, I think.
He has nothing there.
Okay,
Absolutely
bro.
nothing.
If I was wearing sweats, it'd be different.
Yeah, got you. So you mentioned the Vivint thing. I want to definitely, that's one of the two things I want to talk about later for like anecdotes. But real quick, when did you guys start seeing growth with the channel and your TikToks?
Actually, they coincided. So subscriber wise, we didn't even hit 500 subscribers until we downloaded TikTok and started posting clips on there.
Yeah.
And that's what really, and we're still not like a huge channel by any means, or even like a big channel.
Yeah.
But actually getting like hitting the YouTube algorithm subscriber wise and like being big enough to do that didn't happen until we started posting our clips on TikTok.
No.
Gotcha.
Which was March last year, like a full year ago, I suppose.
So you definitely credit TikTok to the growth of the channel too.
Yeah,
it helps so much.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha.
No doubt.
What do you think made your TikTok so successful?
I don't know. We just like, we just like have a fun group of like dudes. and we just like to do weird stuff. You know, like those TikTok houses. We're basically that, just not a TikTok house.
Yeah.
And all our ideas are funnier.
Yeah,
We're
for
basically
sure.
that, but we're not that at all.
Exactly.
you know?
Like there's just like a group of people and like, you know, doing stuff.
And
Yeah.
TikTok is so digestible, you know, when we're doing like crazy, stunning stuff, like walking into a college class and like just saying, hey, you want a rap battle? That's on a YouTube video. You have to watch 3 minutes beforehand to see that, as opposed to a TikTok clip. That's it. People see that. They're like, okay, I want to see more of that.
Yeah.
I'm going to subscribe to the YouTube.
Yeah, for sure.
They have to find the YouTube first. So
yeah. TikTok's a crazy thing. Most of the people I have on the podcast are from TikTok, and they'll all everyone credits their success to TikTok. It's like, what did we do before? Honestly,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It's crazy.
There's just
man.
everyone's on it, you know?
Yeah.
Every young person is on it. So it's a great avenue. And I used to make fun of it.
Yeah, I definitely did too.
I was such a hater on it. And the fact that it's like my living now is so ironic.
So
it's so ironic.
I don't want to like get like personal. You don't have to answer these questions, but like with the TikTok Creator Fund, how does that work? Do you make money from that at all? So how does that work? Because I have no idea how that works at all.
So it pays per view, right? Just like YouTube, except it pays significantly less per view. So YouTube, our CPM, I'd say it's like $3 per 1,000 views, as opposed to TikTok, every 1,000 views, it's like 5 cents.
Really?
And so, because views are easier to come by on TikTok.
Yeah, totally.
And these aren't exact numbers. Don't quote me on this, but from what I've heard and from it makes sense from what we've been getting paid. That's around how it equalizes out. But actually, we make more money from TikTok.
Really?
Even with that, that's how much more views are on TikTok, man.
Yeah, that's wild.
We make more money on TikTok than YouTube.
TikTok just somehow figured out how to make the perfect app, I think. With like, you can, on Instagram and Twitter and all those other ones, you can look for a while and then run out of stuff to see. But with TikTok, if you refresh, you'll never, ever run out of stuff. Ever.
You're so right. And with trends and stuff, you feel like you're inside like this inside joke that no one else is on.
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone else is in on it in reality. But it's amazing. It's amazing. Their customer, what is it called? Their support team is amazing. Like, I have a complaint with YouTube pending for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Nothing. If I have a problem with TikTok, they'll get back in like 6 hours.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They're amazing.
Do you guys have a lot of problems with YouTube, like with your content getting demonetized or taken down at all? What specifically?
Just because we use a lot of different, we can't use any music. So like we'll have our buddy, he's on a mission now, Lil Boomy, Isaiah.
Yeah.
So he makes his own beats and stuff, and so we've been using a lot of his, and they're really good. Or
any other music and like any cussing. Sometimes we'll like vomit and stuff, and that's just an demonetization. But the videos that don't get demonetized are very nice.
That's the best.
That's always a big smile.
Yeah, YouTube really has like gone downhill with all their. I feel like it's just so they crack down on so much stuff that people don't feel free to make the content they want anymore. Yeah.
But to be honest, I'd rather have a video just get demonetized with no money than just get taken down.
Yeah, for sure.
I had a video on my personal account that got taken down last night because I had fire in it.
Really?
And I'm like, come on.
Yeah. You see girls doing the whole willy-nilly stuff on there too. So it's like, bruh.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. I had a TikTok get taken down because I made fun of the COVID vaccine, which I thought was weird.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a podcast clip, and I was kind of just making fun of how they like rushed the COVID vaccine, and within a couple days they took it down.
Yeah, and they'll give you no explanation for it.
Yeah.
Did you dispute it?
Nah,
Yeah,
I don't make enough or get enough out of TikToks to dispute it. I just left it, but it was just kind of weird. And that's like that's a little bit dangerous too. Like the company's just censoring what you can and can't say. It kind of freaks me out.
Yeah, but again, I mean, the same argument came up with Twitter a couple years ago. Like they're a private company. At the end of the day,
for sure.
Although it is BS, I will agree. I mean, What can you do?
Yeah.
What can you do?
100%. So when you guys were first starting the channel and then just started making content, what was some of the things you struggle with, and then some of the things you learned from that, if you can think of anything?
There were
There's so much.
Perfect.
Like people don't get this, but like we almost quit after like the few podcast episodes we did, just because it's like we weren't on the same page in terms of like what we wanted to do with it, or we just how our mindsets were on how we saw it going. So like we were like yelling at each other outside his house, like, and it was then after that we kind of just started to get each other.
It wasn't. That's not true. We didn't, like, we've had so many times where we're just like scream at each other because we're like, this is my brother, and so I'll cuss him out on my doorstep if he's late or something, and vice versa. Like if he feels mistreated and something, or like he's like, yo, bro, I didn't appreciate that. That was some. Can I cuss?
Yeah, you're good.
He's like that was some bullshit.
Yeah.
And like we'll just get face to face, and that's a much better way to handle things, I feel, than like just being passive about it. A specific example, I feel like what was tough. I don't know.
Bro, I don't know.
Can you think of a specific one?
Yeah, I don't.
I fight every day.
We fight a lot.
Yeah.
Just so it's crazy. It's weird. It's weird to have two people working on the same thing for over a year. So it's like each video, we always have contention at some point, just because it's like it's both of our ideas, and it's or sometimes I'll come up with the idea and he'll be able to come up with a bunch of stuff for it, and we'll go on that. Or sometimes he'll come up with the idea. I was like, dude,
the problem is we both think we're funny.
Yeah.
And not of us are.
Yeah.
And so we we just be like, no, this idea is better. This idea is better. Maybe if one of us would just admit that we're not funny, then that would go better, but that'll never happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Ever.
Got you. So when you guys have those arguments about content, how do you get past that? You just do?
Yeah. It just happened. Like time heals everything. And then we just realize, like, we want this more than anything. Like, this is what we want to do.
Yeah.
Whether YouTube is the end goal or it leads to different avenues, this is what we've decided with our life. And so at the end of the day, our petty things or petty arguments pale in comparison to actually getting the video done, actually coming up with the script idea or whatever. So
gotcha.
We understand priorities.
Gotcha. So there's two things I want to talk about very specifically. Number one, are you guys banned from the Vivint Smart Home Arena?
Yes, sir.
Until we're 45 years old.
And could you explain why? Tell that story.
Bro, I wish it was still on YouTube so bad.
I tried to find the video. I was confused why there wasn't any context.
It was
it's not allowed to be up anymore. I will say that. Part of
my plea deal when in court was that the video got taken down.
Yeah.
Or else I could have faced jail time.
Yeah.
Which I was actually considering.
To keep it up.
Is that good of a video? Yeah. But yeah, that was part of my deal. The judge said that the video had to be taken down because it does display a crime, which is funny because YouTube didn't think of it as a crime enough to take it down.
Yeah.
The legal system did, I suppose. And, but the story of it is we dressed up as ice delivery men, working for Ready Ice, costumes head to toe, walked in with bags of ice to the security. And we were like, hey, we need to deliver this into the stadium. And they didn't think twice. They just let us in. And so we almost watched a free NBA game until we got caught.
How far did you guys get?
Down to the locker room entrance.
Onto the court, and then into the locker room.
And then who stopped you, and how did they figure out what was going on?
The freaking VP of the entire arena was just chilling.
Yeah.
And he was the one who talked. I've never seen a man move that fast in my life. Like, we talked to him and stuff. We got away with it. Like, we got out of the building, having them still think that we worked for Ready Ice. We get almost off the property, and we just hear, "Hey guys," we turn around, we're swarmed with security. And mind you, like where we were in the arena was I don't know how I moved that fast.
Yeah, to kind of reiterate that we got all the way down into the tunnel, right? So we're in the tunnel next to the court where the players come out of, and we're trying to get into the locker room because we think that would be the next funniest thing.
Yeah.
Next thing we know, we're approached from behind by the VP, and he says, "Hey, who are you guys? Why are you here?" "Okay, we're Ready Ice employees. Who sent you?" We come up with a fake name. I believe it was Grant or something like that.
I believe it was.
He looks up Grant in his phone. There's no Grant.
Tries to call somebody.
And so he's like, "Okay, this is weird, but not weird enough to where anyone would be crazy enough to fake this."
Yeah.
So he kindly has someone escort out of the arena.
Bro, and the way they escorted us out, they got the craziest secret tunnels in NBA arenas. Let me tell you, bro.
Really?
Yeah, that was cool.
I felt like I was in a spy
Places
movie.
you wouldn't think about, like the weird tunnels inside of that arena. I don't know if we're allowed to disclose that information.
No, that's all right.
Yeah.
So you guys went to court for that?
Kind of.
I have served my court date. Damon
I have not.
Damon didn't appear, so Damon currently.
Well, the thing is, so they changed my thing over Zoom. So I called them on Zoom. I hop on a Zoom call. No one answers. There was nobody there. I went through this three more times. I said, shoot. At this point, it's their fault. So I just let it be, and I've been smooth sailing ever since.
So that kind of leads me into the next thing, because that actually answers one of my questions. So you guys are also banned from the estate of one Austin Post. Is that true?
Sure am. That's still a bit of a sore subject. Hasn't been a year from that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is all true. And when we got banned and approached by the police for that one, we thought that Damon's previous one was going to come up. So I was expecting Damon to go to jail.
Yeah, because we were in Salt Lake County.
Yeah.
So that's where my warrant would have been or whatever.
And actually, it's reverse on that one. Damon's case has been dealt with on that one, and mine is still, because they separated. They can't treat us as the same case. They have to separate the cases, and mine is still.
Yeah, so I owe Austin Post some money for no reason.
Really?
It's not going to go to him. It's going to go to the government. Yeah, they just slapped him with a fine.
So with both this and the Austin Post thing, like why? What gave you guys the idea to do this and go through with this?
The Post one? My dad actually. My dad my parents didn't know I did YouTube at all because we cuss and stuff on it. And they're not really big fans of that. So I never told them. I forgot how they found out or whatever. But my dad was like, "You guys should do like some different kind of stuff." And he was like, "Well, Post Malone lives in Utah. You guys should like do a series trying to find him."
Yeah.
Try to interview with him.
Trying to get an interview. And then we ran with it. And we've been trying to find him for like almost a year now. So,
and as far as the ice one, the Utah Jazz Vivint Smart Home Arena incident went, that was kind of just an idea.
Joke.
Yeah, I had an idea to do that into like a club somewhere small, or something like that.
Yeah.
And then slowly, because that idea was in the works for like 2 months before the actual video, and slowly it just started getting like better ideas until it reached that scale.
Yeah.
And by that time, it had 2 months of planning behind it.
we
So
kind of had to do it.
yeah, we did it.
Gotcha. Yeah. Club isn't really newsworthy. You guys got on the news for the Vivint thing, right?
Yeah, and I was the last one to know about that because I slept in like really, really late into that day. So like 1 p.m. and I woke up and my mom was like, "Your dad's not very happy with you."
Yeah, so I was actually gonna ask you, what do you guys' parents think about this stuff?
Well, the thing is, and it's with everybody, even like just besides my parents, like people don't respect you or like see your vision until like something like that happens, you know?
Yeah.
So like my parents didn't respect that I really did YouTube. They're like, "Yo, you got to do something else," until like that whole thing happened. And my dad was actually proud of me. He like, I wouldn't have expected it, but like he like backed me up. And when we went to we had like a couple of interviews for it, and he was like giving me advice on what to say and stuff. Like, and so I know people don't back your vision until something crazy happens. So just do something nuts, I guess.
Gotcha. What about you, Corey?
My parents have always just been like so supportive of me to the point where like my siblings make fun of me for being treated like specially, like
Yeah.
I'm like I have a disability. But I mean I do kind of. But regardless, they say I get special treatment because my parents just, I could say that I want to be the world's best rock collector, and my parents would be like, yeah, Corey, go ahead.
Yeah.
So I've never really dealt with that. I'm very, very lucky. I've never dealt with my parents like shitting on my dream at all. They've just been so supportive.
That's good. Yeah, that's one of the things I've been super lucky with too, with like podcasting, is parents have never been not supportive of anything, which I think is really important. It would be pretty hard to like have a dream and then have your parents not back you up on that.
Not everyone gets that privilege, and I think it gave me quite the boost. Quite the boost.
For sure.
Yeah.
So what are your guys' goals with YouTube or other stuff for the next year? In 1 year, where do you guys want to be? What do you want to be doing?
We actually do a video. We did a video like last year saying where we wanted to be in this year, and so we schedule it to upload.
We schedule it to upload every October. I think it's October 29th annually. And last year's uploaded. So we recorded the first one in 2019 to upload in 2020. Last year's uploaded, and that day we recorded another one that's set to upload this year in October. And we kind of just say where we want to be in the next following year.
So hopefully, I think it was like 15 or 20K subs.
Yeah, 20K subs.
Some hot girlfriends at that point, maybe, or whatever. A lot of stuff.
But as far as personally, like end game, I suppose, wealthy enough to not have to worry about it ever again.
Yeah.
Wealthy enough to not even have to have a cell phone.
Yeah.
I suppose. Like kind of getting in to get out, I suppose. And this is what I feel I'm best at, like content creation and making something that people want to watch. I feel that's what I'm best at. So I'm going to ride that avenue until I can just I want to make movies.
Oh yeah.
That's what I want. For sure. Definitely early 30s. I want to make movies.
And I've always wanted to act too. So it's like, I don't know. We work really good in that way.
That's a perfect pair. What do you mean by working until you don't have to have a phone?
Like I want to be wealthy enough from this to where I don't have to have a phone. I can just chill. I can just retire.
Oh,
like when
gotcha.
I'm 40, I don't want to have this. I just want to have a family. And somewhere secluded where I can go hunting. Like I don't want to be on Instagram when I'm 35.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah, gotcha. That's good. Not a lot of people would want that. They would want to just keep growing and be famous.
Yeah, I mean, famous is fun. It's a fun idea.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you have to have an end goal. You can't just be like, oh, I'm going to be famous. Because what the word fame itself, what does it bring? Like, what does it bring that's sustainable?
It's nothing. Everything dies out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially with something like TikTok, the next day it's done.
Yeah.
You could have a video with millions of views. No one cares within 3 days.
Yeah.
No one cares.
For sure.
Nobody cares.
What do you guys think the sustainability is with TikTok? Do you think it'll be around? Do you think like the big creators on TikTok are going to be around for a while, or when do you think that dies out?
I think all the original big cast, the people that have been getting famous on TikTok, like Charlie, Dixie, Noah, all them, like they're doing it right. Like they're not just doing TikTok. Like Chase did a movie. Addison has her own makeup line and stuff. You know, the Kardashians, Charlie does this and that. So they're kind of doing what we like, what we're going to be doing, like just talking YouTube and all that until we don't have to anymore, like dip our feet into everything.
Yeah.
So they're they're really good to look at in terms of like how they do stuff.
Yeah.
People like that are too big to fail. People in like our area, like 100K to like 900K, maybe even like early millions, like people who are like, you know, snap your finger famous, I guess, as Kevin Hart once said.
Yeah.
That's even a compliment to us. But find something else, definitely, because Vine died within a month.
Yeah.
Find something else more sustainable. Because although TikTok seems good right now, I think where you're getting at with that question, if it will stay as popular, who the hell knows?
Yeah.
So find something else and get a fan base that'll follow you wherever you go. Definitely.
Yeah. Where do you think that is? Where you guys eventually want to end up? YouTube? For the most part?
YouTube is our first love and will be our remaining love.
Gotcha. Have you guys thought, I know you started with the podcast. Do you think you could revamp it in any time in the future and do something like that?
Yeah. Dude, I have a whole list of ideas to do this year. And that's on the list, is to do a couple more addict videos of just us talking and doing weird little bits.
Yeah.
It's just, something about it's just so nostalgic to me.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like the videos where you guys went to like UVU and just talked to people. I want to do something kind of like that for some of these podcasts. Those were really entertaining.
You think so?
Yeah.
And they were like really long. I don't know why people, because you could see how long people watched the video for and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, people are for like longer than I thought. So it's,
maybe we will try it again. I had no thought in my head to do that, but since you liked it.
No, yeah. I think it's definitely entertaining. I like the long form stuff. I definitely like your guys' stuff you're doing right now for sure.
Of course.
But at heart, I'm just like a long form guy. That's why I like podcasting. I like 20 to 30 minute, just long form talking to people. So I guess it's just a personal preference.
You have a voice for it though. That's the thing.
I do.
Like you kind of got like this projecting deep voice for podcasting.
Thanks,
and so that's a disadvantage that I would be at, because I kind of have a loud, brash voice.
Yeah.
Like I kind of linger on my words. I guess I'm just coming up with any excuse not to podcast.
No, I think you guys would kill it, honestly.
Thank you.
You guys seem just like funny guys no matter what medium you're in. TikTok, YouTube, podcasting. I think you can make it work, but
yeah, podcasting, we'd have to spend more time together though, and I hate this guy.
Yeah, I definitely could tell. I could tell you guys just do not like each other at all.
I just
posted something heartfelt on
saying
Instagram.
I would die for this man.
Yeah.
I might.
Someone made like a fan edit of us.
I saw that right before I jumped on. That was funny.
Wasn't it cute?
Bro? It was really cute. Yeah.
Cute.
The egg account.
It made us look like we're in a relationship.
Yeah.
What?
What is that?
You're not showing. Oh yeah. That's
yeah. I mean, come on.
I was lying.
You can't dispute that, dude.
You lying, bro?
I was lying.
That is beautiful. What's one piece of advice you guys would like give a smaller creator that wants to do what you guys are doing?
Just I'll go first. Just freaking consistency. Like obviously we got our own personal life stuff, like modeling and stuff, acting and all this stuff. Like and you know, he's doing his own clothing line business called Luca. Then he has his own thrift store too called Luca Thrift. Is awesome. And they just did really good on their job, by the way. But like besides all that stuff, like we still make time to sit down each week, come up with a concept for an idea, sit down, write the script out, or he'll hash out a script for it. And we just set and we just film it. So it's like, just be consistent with it. Because if you're not, then people are going to forget you so quick. Like,
and it's a slippery slope. Like our video will probably be delayed tonight. Like we try to post every Monday, but if not, the next possible time. Like don't. And if we post as late as Wednesday, still post the next Monday. That doesn't mean anything changes.
Yeah.
You got. And also, personally, my advice was get out of high school. Not physically, because that's gonna happen regardless.
Yeah.
In your mind. get the hell out of high school, because as soon as you start thinking what people think about you from there, it's the most toxic place. It's such a small concentration size of like people and what they think of you. And so just get outside of that and do whatever you want and you'll be successful. But if you keep yourself in the same box of like, not even high school, of like people that you already associate yourself with, you're going to screw yourself over, man.
Gotcha.
You screw yourself over.
So that's actually super interesting. I ask everybody that question, and 9 times out of 10, they say consistency too. So I think that is probably the most important thing. Anybody you ever ask that creates content will always say consistency every time.
Oh, yeah.
And just learning that, it helps with so much stuff. Like just it helps you get into a routine. And if you're getting into a routine, then it's like it doesn't even become a hassle anymore.
Yeah.
Like people really respect that we done this for as long as we have, even just like a little over a year. But they don't get like the preparation, all like the work it goes into. But it doesn't even really feel like that for us anymore. Me personally, just because I'm having fun with my best friend and we make funny stuff for a living. So it's like.
So how do you guys juggle that? Because you mentioned, I didn't even think about talking about the modeling. How'd you guys get into modeling? Both of you are doing that, right?
Yeah.
How'd you guys get into that?
It's always been a dream of mine. Like my mom, when I was growing up, she's like, you should model for Kohl's and stuff and all that good stuff. But I don't know. I just fell in love with it. A lot of my favorite, like celebrities or models and stuff. So it's just something I always wanted to get into. And he's just pretty. So they found him off TikTok. So
you guys are both very pretty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You're not so bad looking yourself.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, my story was I was approached from TikTok by some, and I thought it was a scam, honestly. But even with scammers, like if someone contacted me in the DMs saying they wanted me to join the Illuminati, I'll take it to the end. Like I'll still talk to them because that's hilarious.
Yeah.
So I was still talking to him, but the more information he gave me, I was like, this is legit. Everything he's telling me, I'm looking up online and it's legit. So then I told Damon about like, I think I named the agency. He's like, oh, that Corey, that's real, dog. And I was like, oh, okay. No, sick. Yeah, no, sick. I knew that. Yeah. I totally knew that. So now we're both models, I suppose.
Yeah. So how do you guys juggle all that stuff and then stay consistent?
It's weird because modeling's really inconsistent. So like
especially with he gets like actual work, like because he's in Utah and so he gets locally. I'm signed in New York, so I get like I only get work when I go out.
Yeah.
And he's like, so he's probably a better person to ask. I
suppose.
So
it's just weird. Like sometimes I'll like have a couple jobs a week maybe, or I'll like just go jobless for however long.
Yeah.
So it was cool. I walked my first show like the past couple weeks, which was pretty dope. So they had me in a skirt.
Yeah.
But it's been cool because the Bachelor Boomy thing, we've had like 2 weeks to not film and just chillax and sit on the footage.
Gotcha.
But I don't know. Modeling's it's a weird industry for sure.
Yeah, it's just inconsistent. So that's where the consistency for YouTube comes in. How important it is to be consistent because you never know when modeling's gonna pick up like that. Like something crazy is gonna happen. So the consistency of having a YouTube video coming out every week is really good for not only income but also to keep yourself busy, which is important.
Yeah.
You know?
So you have you like flip stuff on the internet, like clothes?
I do. Yeah, I sell thrift clothes. Like I have a thrift store.
How'd you get started into that? I like went the other day because I wanted to start doing something like that, and I went to like the DI and like all these thrift stores in St. George, and I couldn't find like anything. I just gave up after an hour. So how did you get started into that, and then how do you kind of maneuver through that?
So I'm not going to say his name because I don't know if he wants to be exposed like that, but I actually have a silent partner in that. That's 50% of the company.
Yeah.
And he's a genius. He's far smarter than I could ever wish to be. And so the way he has it set up, he hired people to go to Goodwill up in Murray to go pick out stuff. And then it was like, okay, whatever you pick out that I like, I'll buy from you at the same price. And then he understands how numbers work. So we can get away with selling this for this. And this is a good deal for somebody. This is the cheapest price for this on the internet. And he's just very intelligent in that way.
Gotcha.
And so I trust him. And that when you trust someone that you're in a business with, kind of like our YouTube, it makes things very easy.
Yeah. So how important is that for you guys, trust with your YouTube?
Everything. It is everything. The day I don't trust this guy is the day that everything goes to shit.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I don't know. Like, we're dishonest people, definitely. Like, we lie all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
Even to each other, just petty stuff. But like pure honesty with like important stuff, I know that stays the same. But like, hey dude, are you coming up to play basketball? Yeah, dude, I'm leaving right now. And he doesn't show up. Like, okay, we'll lie to each other all the time.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I trust him.
So wrapping up here, last question. What's one piece of media, it can be a book, movie, album, that inspires you?
I have so many.
That's a good one. I like music over everything. Like me, I listen to a lot of old jazz music. Like Nat King Cole, Frank, obviously, Ray Charles. But I don't know. Put on whatever you feel in the moment, I guess, bro. Like
the song "Benz" by Quentin Miller. That song always keeps me going. I don't know if you heard it. He's Drake's ghostwriter.
Oh yeah, I haven't heard that.
Yeah, it's called "Benz." It's only on YouTube, and that it just keeps me going. Also, just going on David Goggins' Instagram. You ever do that?
Oh yeah.
Bro, that'll strike lightning in your ass.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
Do you ever look at Jocko Willink?
I've heard that. Is he the ice guy, the guy who like swam under ice?
Oh, I don't know. He might be. He's just like kind of a David Goggins type. And on his Instagram, he posts a picture of his watch at 4:30 and then like his workout every single day, every single morning. 4:30.
There was an NFL player he used to screenshot his alarm. He like, get the hell up.
Yeah.
I know damn well I'm not getting up till 11 a.m. But you gotta go when you see David Goggins.
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
You gotta go.
Goggins is crazy. Have you ever listened to his book? Goggins' book?
Can't hurt me.
Yeah,
right over there. I'm halfway through it.
That is a wild story.
You finish it?
No, I got like halfway. I couldn't even hack it.
Yeah, I'm halfway over there right now.
I got like right after his last buds training, and then I was like, I don't think I could take any more of this. And I've heard his life gets even tougher after that somehow.
It gets worse.
Apparently.
Yeah. He's a real cool guy, and watch Joe Rogan's podcast is my whole personality.
Oh yeah.
I only watch Joe Rogan. Ever. He's my only social media.
What's your favorite Rogan episode? Off the top of your head.
Elon Musk.
The newer one or the first one?
The first one when he smoked weed and it made the stock just completely drop.
Yeah, dude.
That's the funniest thing in the world to me.
I just love that you can go on a podcast or like tweet something and like be this head of this huge company and then just the stock just tanks. I just think that's hilarious. Bro,
something you've been working on for years. You go on and you smoke a plant, and then the entire stock. That'll forever be iconic. I mean, it's up times 4 nowadays. It's like at $800 a share now.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
He's fine,
especially after moving to Austin. I think that's so interesting. Everything's going to Austin.
Everyone's moving to Texas, I feel.
So
my ex
strange.
live in Texas.
Have you guys, man. Oh, so do you guys want to stay in Utah, or have you ever thought about moving somewhere like Austin?
I want to stay in Utah as long as I can, but if we're trying to get as big as we're trying to get, we'll have to leave eventually. But we'll not for good.
Yeah.
But
I'd like to settle down here sometime.
Yeah.
Probably next to Austin Post. Also, 92 Explorer by Post Malone, bro. 92 Explorer by Post Malone. That joint slaps. That's on repeat for like 3 days.
Yeah. So you have no hard feelings against the man?
No, bro. My dream is for him to give me a tattoo someday.
I just hope he doesn't have hard feelings
towards us.
Do
you think he knows about all this stuff?
We
have a confirmed source that he does.
Really?
And he's
That's awesome.
We wanted to send him some of our merch, but we haven't got around to it because we don't know the legal remedies of sending a mail or anything. We don't know if it's full-blown restraining order or what.
Yeah.
Which is sad, but no, I would never have ill feelings towards him because I understand what we did and I understand how a celebrity would be like, fuck these guys.
Yeah.
Like even then, he wasn't even like, yo, fuck these guys. Like one of my friend's cousins like works on his cars and stuff. So like he was texting Post back and forth between us. So we were like basically had direct contact with Post.
Oh yeah.
So like just everything he was saying, it was just the sweetest guy.
That's awesome.
So
yeah. All right, you guys want to last words, say anything or plug anything?
Subscribe to Speedy and the G and
I don't know.
All right.
I like baseball. Baseball cards are pretty cool.
That's
Pokemon's 25th anniversary was
if you have dark armpit hair, don't use white deodorant. Get some clear deodorant.
That's facts.
Get some because like if you're gonna take your shirt off, it's just gonna show, bro.
Yeah,
don't use white deodorant on
I'm
that.
a prime example of that. Bro.
Even on me, it shows, and I'm a ginger, bro.
Yeah.
So like, get some clear deodorant on you, man.
That's good
Whoever's
advice.
Listening.
That's great advice.
Also, actually learn to play an instrument. It goes a long way, honestly.
Don't give up on piano, kids.
Very good. Thank you guys. Thanks for coming on, for real. I'm a huge fan of your guys' stuff. Keep it up.
Thanks for having us on, for real.
Yeah.
We won't let you down.
Awesome, dude. Okay, we'll talk to you later, guys. Hey, welcome back to the Post's halftime show. That was Speedy and the G. Go subscribe to them. Speedy and the G on YouTube. Go follow them on TikTok. Everything will be linked down. That was super fun, dude. The past 2 podcasts have been like people that I actually really like. I love everyone on my podcast. I always get in trouble freaking saying stuff. I love everybody that I have on my show, but these are like 2 people that I've been watching previous to asking them to come on the podcast. And so it's kind of like I get super nervous, and I don't know if you could tell. But that was fun, dude. Those guys are sweet guys. Hopefully I can do some more stuff with them in the future. Let's talk about some news, some current events. Burger King tweeted this tweet right here. Women belong in the kitchen. Now, Burger King, why would you do that? Wondering, why would you tweet that? I don't know the context really behind this, but this is all it says. Burger King UK on Twitter says women belong in the kitchen. Then the reply is, if they want to, of course, yet only 20% of chefs are women. We're on a mission to change the gender ratio in the restaurant industry by empowering females employees with the opportunity to pursue a culinary career. We are proud to be launching a new... So I don't know if they did that on purpose. I feel like you would have to. I feel like you'd have to tweet that on purpose. Did they do that on purpose to get the reaction to then introduce people to their new scholarship that will get women into the chef industry? Or are they just very tone deaf? Either way, I think it's very funny. So people will probably be trying to cancel Burger King soon. So get your Whopper in while you still can. I just thought that was super hilarious, dude. Out of context, that tweet is so funny. Just the screenshot of Burger King saying women belong in the kitchen is very amusing to me. And I think that's good. So that was the first podcast topic of news. Next news. Former Papa John's CEO John Schnatter, Papa JJ, is back in the news with a very funny headline. Former Papa John's CEO John Schnatter says he has been working for 20 months to get rid of the N-word in his vocabulary, which is very funny to think about in my head. Just like Papa John as on like a 12-step program of not saying the N-word is very funny. Like how does it... I don't even know what to say. Like, is he just like decreasing the number of times he says the N-word in a day? He's like, all right, this week, he probably has like a calendar. This week I only get 50 N-words. I only get 50 N-words this week. Next week I only have 40. And he's just slowly trying to Just don't say the N-word. You know? I think that's hilarious. Papa John is my hero, okay? I don't care that he said the N-word. He's my hero. And the pizza at Papa John's just hasn't been the same since. Dude, how funny was that on his interview? I don't know if you guys saw that. The interview with Papa John after he got, like, fired when the other people took over, and he was basically, like, saying that they were going to ruin Papa John's. They were like, the pizza just won't taste the same. The pizza just won't taste the same if I'm not the head of the company. How funny is that? That he thinks that will make a difference of how the pizza's going to be. I don't know, man. I'm not a business executive. There's this thing called the super straight movement, and I don't know if I should talk about it because I don't have that much information. I just saw it on TikTok today. But apparently it's like this new sexual orientation that people decided to come up with for some reason. It just basically means you're straight and you like girls that are born women, you feel. I don't see a need for that. It's kind of like a dumb joke, I guess. I don't really know. It's really strange. Super straight sexual orientation. Comment if you're super straight. What am I talking about? Dude, I just wrote down my thoughts for the past week and it's just not working here. Texas opened up. A couple different states opened up, and apparently Utah's going to open up on April 10th. No masks, 100% capacity. About time, you know? When Texas opened up, dude, everybody in Texas was not everybody, a small minority in Texas was very upset. I knew they would be. Governor Abbott, dude, after that happened, I went on Twitter because I knew it would be on. Dude, Twitter's so predictable. Twitter is so predictable. If an event happens, I immediately know what's happening on Twitter. Like, I know what's going to be trending, and I know what people are going to be saying about it. Twitter is so predictable. Just once, I want to go on there and see something I'm not expecting. One time, I would like to go on there and see something that I didn't already know was going to be there. But anyways, I saw this happen, so I went to Twitter, and everyone's just called, like, recall Abbott. Recall Abbott, however you say his name. I don't care. I just, like, and people were like, have you guys seen the TikTok of the lady after that happened? And she was like in her car, like, I'm having a literal panic attack. I need to breathe. It's like, come on, dude. No, come on. Don't go on TikTok, dude. That's the funniest thing is when something like that happens and people immediately move to TikTok and just have a breakdown on camera and then post it. What? Why? What? Huh? Why? Literally, have a breakdown in your car if you actually want to have a breakdown. When you film it and post it on TikTok, it kind of gives me the vibes that you don't actually care what's going on. Is that fair to say? Is that a fair thing to say? When you cry and have a mental breakdown and record it, it feels to me like you don't actually care about what you're saying. Is that fair? Normally, I don't have mental breakdowns often, but normally if I were to, my first thought would not be, let's record this so I can post it on TikTok. My first thought would be, have a mental breakdown. Huh? I'm kidding. I have a mental breakdown every week and I film it and I post it and I call it a podcast. And I have ketchup on my polo, on my pink polo. You're kidding. You're kidding. I recorded a video today. I'm recording videos now. I just think it's beneficial because I'm gonna try and film at least like 10 minutes a day and just see what I can get and then just edit it all together and post it on probably like a Monday. I'll probably post on Mondays. Just like a vlog sort of thing, but not really. I'm literally just filming and then just editing. I guess it's a vlog, whatever. I don't want to be a vlogger though. That's so annoying. So the first one will probably drop on Monday. You'll probably be getting a video from me. First video in a long time, baby. And I'll try and be pretty consistent with that. It won't be as consistent as the podcast. Like if I have to choose between the podcast or that, I'll definitely cut that out. Some weeks. But for right now, I think I can make it work. And I feel like it won't be like very eventful. That's why I like never started to do vlogging, is because my life's just not very eventful. It's like do the podcast, go home, edit the podcast, go to work, edit the podcast. Like I really don't do that much crazy stuff. So I feel like this kind of is an incentive to like live life more than I was, which I think is good. And then it like pushes me to have more fun, and it pushes you guys to, if you guys are insane and like my content, then you guys will have more stuff to watch. And I just think it'll be all around good. And it gives me more stuff to do on Sundays, because I do nothing on Sunday, and now I can edit this all Sunday, which is fun. So yeah. You guys listen to the new Drake? You listen to the new Drake, huh? Dude, when people had that leak on TikTok and they just kept posting it and were like, dude, this new Drake goes hard, I thought it was fake. I thought the leak was fake, and I thought people were making fun because it really wasn't that good. The leak of the new Drake song really wasn't that good. And I was like, but it was because everyone was like, I wouldn't say that necessarily. My leg's stuck. I wouldn't say that necessarily if people weren't like hyping it up so much and being like, this is the best. It's Drake's season. This is the greatest album. This is the greatest song ever, dude. This goes so hard. That makes me like, especially because it wasn't that hard. So then them saying that made me think like, this kind of sucks. But then like, and it's like the worst part of the song too. The rest of the song's pretty good. But like that first part, I'm taking the pain away. The liquor been taking the pain away. Another thing, Drake's verse on the DaBaby song, Yes Indeed, is not good either. It feels like he recorded it at 4 a.m. in like a bathroom stall at an airport. Doesn't it? It feels like he woke up. They're like, yo, Drake, Lil Baby needs you to do this verse. He's like, all right, whatever. The dash is edge of my hand in a hoodie. My shorty, you're good. Yeah, bitch, what it should be. It's like, I like that song. It goes hard, but like the Drake feature feels a little forced. Doesn't mean I like the song any less. Should I get out of here? I feel like I'm giving you guys no good content here after show. Glad the interview was fun. Glad those guys are good. Go subscribe to Speedy and the G. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Love you guys. Thanks for the support. Tell your friends. Love you. Goodbye. Have a great one.